Fromage fry. In this one, I'm doing a channel first. I'm going to be reviewing an ice lolly. And these are new from Tesco's summer edition cloudy apple lollies. Now these caught my eye a week ago and I thought, cool. God, I really fancy one of them. We've got summer's on its way finally. It is, the sun is shining outside. So summer's coming and I'm thinking I'm going to start reviewing some ice lollies, I think, and some ice creams and things. So I think I'm going to start doing more of them now summer's on its way. And I saw these and they took me back to my childhood. And I'll come to that in a minute. Right. Now these have got to be very welcome, to be honest, because I've just finished filming reviewing them. And I have to admit, my old mouth is still tingling a bit. The old tongue and the old lips are tingling a bit, so these have got to be extra nice. God, they've got to be lovely. Right, what we got here? So we have got, look at the traffic lights, look. 3 greens and an amber. Cloudy apple lollies with for a refreshing treat. We've got 292 mils here, millilitres, 4 times 73 mils. Suitable for vegetarians. May contain milk. And calorie wise, 72 calories. 72 calories. Now, before I reveal the price, I will just sort of mention why I sort of thought, God, they take me back to my childhood. Now, when I was a kid and the old ice cream van used to come around, a lot of the time, I think we've got a company around here called Paravani, and their ice creams are lovely. Really nice. Even better back in the day. And I think when Paravani used to come around, I used to have like a cone with an ice cream. But if like a Mr. Whippy type ice cream van come round, I'd rather have a lolly. And I used to have lollies a lot. So, you know, you go to a fair or somewhere, you buy something from the ice cream van. I'd normally, more often than not, end up with lollies. And can you remember, back in like the 70s and 80s, they used to do an orange one? They used to do an orange one sort of like that. I can't remember what it's called. I think it had sort of like a black packaging, I think. It just, and when, the flavour was just lovely. And they actually do something similar in this range as well. So I might try that one as well. But also occasionally, if they did a cider type one. Bobo, pack it in please. They did a cider type one and that used to taste so nice. And when I saw these, I thought, hey up, I wonder if they're anything like they were when I was a kid, them old cider ones. Who can remember them cider ones? Oh, I tell you what I used to eat a lot of when I was a kid, sparkles. Can you remember sparkles? They were lemonade, most of them, weren't they? I think they did bring some more flavours out, but I think when they first come out, I'm sure they were called sparkles. They were like a longish, thin one, and they sort of had a profile like that. Oh yeah, I ain't seen them for years. I don't know if they still do them. But anyway, now I cannot remember how much ice creams and that used to cost when we were kids. Got no idea. Can't remember. But I saw something on Facebook the other day, someone moaning about how much they just paid for 4 ice creams. Ice cream van come round, and they were moaning about how much they just paid for, I think it was 4 ice creams. They paid 18 quid. 18 quid for 4 bloomin' ice creams. 18 quid? Are you having a laugh? £18 for 4 medium ice creams. And I thought, blimey, how much are they charging for a lolly now off an ice cream van, huh? It's got to be minimum 3 quid, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be 3 quid for like a standard, like, I don't know. Bobo, can you pack it in, please? Like a Lion's Made or whatever companies make them. You know, they got to be £3 plus. So it puts it into perspective how much these are costing. So how much are these costing? For the box, £2.50. Now, before I comment, let's see what size they are. Let's have a look. So they are quite small, to be fair. If you was to get something like that off from a shop or an ice cream van, you would expect that to be half as big as that again, really. Just to sort of get the perspective of that. So they are quite smallish, but £2.50 for the box, 62.5 pence each. That ain't bad, is it? Right, what do they taste like? They got to take me back to my childhood. Them cider lollies. Oh, they were lovely, boo-boo. Right, here we go. Oh, it does a bit. Now, I like them when they're melted a bit. I like it when they're nearly dripping, and then when you can bite them and they're sort of softish. That's when I like to eat these things. To be fair, that is quite soft already when you bite into it. Right, now, there's not as much flavour in that as I was hoping there'd be. It's definitely not as good as the ones from back in the day. Who can remember them? Can anyone remember them cider lollies they used to do back in the 70s, 80s? What brand were they? I cannot remember. But they were lovely. There's nowhere near as much flavour in this compared to them. Yeah, disappointed in this. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure it'd be really refreshing. You're sat outside on the old patio in the sun on a boiling hot day. That'll go down a right treat. But it is lacking in flavour for me. Yeah, that's disappointing. And there's no joke on the lolly stick. What's that all about? You always get a joke on a lolly stick, don't you? Right, score. What was it? £2.50. Oh, do you know what? I have got some. What's it in here? Oh, they're behind me, I think. I've got some of like the old, what do they call them? What they call the ones what come in the cardboard things and you eat them and push them up and as you go. I've got some silicone ones of them. And I have used them to put fruit juice in and freeze them. And they're probably tastier than them, to be honest. And it's probably healthier as well because there's some, what's in here? Thickener, guar gum or something, guar gum, and stabiliser, mulcid acid, I don't know how to say it, you know what I'm like. So to be honest, it probably would just be better to use like a mould yourself, buy some like pure fruit juice and use that and make yourself. It'd probably be cheaper. But for convenience, if you were just like someone who don't mess about, which is me normally, I do normally, just do, you know, live my life conveniently as I can, I think I probably would buy them again, you know. I'm giving them an 8. I'll give them an 8, which is the lowest score I can give them when they're tasty. They've got taste, but not much of it. And you'd buy them again. So I think an 8. When you think, like I said earlier, 62p, or go out and buy one off the ice cream van and pay, what, tell me, get in the comments, guys, how much are they charging for like a equivalent of that, or an orange one, or Calippo, that's what I was thinking of. Calippo, innit? That's what they're called, or Calippo, I think they're called. The old Calippos, how much are they? They've got to be £3 plus, haven't they? Got to be. So when you think like that, you know, it's probably about right, innit? So, yeah, an 8. Now, I have got another flavour of these, and I probably will review them in the coming weeks. So look out for that. And also, I have got another new ice cream type product, what Tesco's launched. Something a little bit different. I've not seen it before, this sort of thing, I don't think. So, yeah, we'll probably review that. So that'll be following this one up fairly sharpish, I would have thought. So look out for that as well. So yeah, get in the comments, guys. Let me know, what is your favourite lolly? Can you remember the old cider and them orange ones from the 70s and 80s? And how much do lollies cost now if you used to buy them off an ice cream van? Get in the comments, let me know. Right, there we are, guys. That is another new product for, review. Thanks for watching. And I hope you enjoy me and this one here, the Custard Kid, again soon on another video. Take care, guys. Right, come on then. I think Bob thought he was going to get a lick of my lolly at the end of this one. There he is, look, he's waiting. All right, Boo-Boo, hang on. Crikey. There are Bobbles, good lad. Right, there are Boo-Boo, there's yours, my man. Hey, bonjour, guys.
Bye.